Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. As you can tell by the title, it's basically just going to be meal prepping as well as cooking the meal with me. So this is going to be a 20-minute easy quick fix meal for one of our busier days, throughout the week. I'm going to prep everything today. Today's Sunday, so I'm going to start prepping the protein portion along with the veggie portion. And then I'm going to jump right into tomorrow after I come from work, just kind of whipping it all up in a skillet. That way, the chicken or the protein has time to kind of, marinate in the seasonings that I'm going to put in there. But all the prep work will already be done. So it's basically just kind of getting it on the skillet, cooking it, and enjoying. So I found this actual recipe on Instagram. I think I can. Yeah. They have the share feature. Okay. So I can definitely include this in their link for that video down in the description box. I definitely want to give props to who I found this from, but it is a keto friendly recipe. And so honestly, you can make it un-keto if that's just not your jam. You can honestly do low carb pasta. You can do impossible pasta. You can do whatever you want to do. You can add stuff to it. You can do rice with it. You can do pasta with it, but I'm just going to keep it keto, and it's actually really good. My husband really likes it. So I've made this once before. I had to try it out first to make sure that I wouldn't mess it up. But let me go ahead and jump right into the prepping part so that you guys can see everything that I'm going to be doing. Alrighty, so the meal itself only calls for a few ingredients. Your protein, which we're going to be using chicken today. It is going to be broccoli, which I have here from the local store, and little grape or cherub tomatoes. That's pretty much it. So we've been using this for our salad this week. They're starting to look a little wilty or kind of like shrivelly. So I'm going to go ahead and use up the rest of this. But I did go ahead and grab another, brand new package from the store this weekend. So I'm only going to use a few of these, but I really just want to use up whatever is kind of old and starting to show their age. So that's basically all he used. He did that, and then he did pesto sauce. Now you can do store-bought pesto, which is what I'm going to go with because Lord knows I'm not about to make my own pesto. So something quick and easy. Remember, that's the name of the game around here on the weekdays. So store-bought pesto sauce, or you can create your own if that is the type of person that you are and you wanted to make your own, you can definitely do so. And that's it. Well, I wanted to do a little bit more. You guys already know I'm extra with it. So I'm actually going to be doing, besides all of the ingredients that we already talked about, my husband cut up some onions for me earlier because he did some roasted veggies in the oven. I'm also going to do zucchini and one yellow squash. So onions, zucchini, and squash to go in along with the rest of my veggies for this 20-minute easy peasy chicken pesto I can't even call it pasta. Basically chicken and veggie pesto is basically what it is. So that's what we have for today. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean off my veggies really quickly. I have my colander here in the sink, so I am ready to go ahead and start chopping, getting everything cleaned up, and just kind of putting it to the side in little baggies, and so it can await for tomorrow. And then we'll go ahead and jump right into the protein. Alrighty guys, so we have our veggies already washed, cut up, and prepped into one whole bag. This is a really, really good amount of vegetables. I put the tomatoes there on the top. This will be perfect for tomorrow's skillet. And then we have our protein, our chicken. And I went ahead and you guys saw all the spices that I popped in there. I did just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And then I did the garlic powder, garlic salt, the onion powder, the chicken seasoning, the Cajun seasoning, and even a little bit of that smoked paprika, and some cumin as well. So this one is gonna be fully, you know, had two kinds of salts in there, but for the most part, I just really wanted the seasoning itself. So hopefully this will penetrate overnight. It'll be like a really good 24-hour marinated. What time is it? It's 4:30. So it's going to be a good 24-hour marinade. This chicken is going to soak all of this in, and it'll be ready to go ahead and pop in that skillet, nice hot skillet tomorrow. And this is going to be so, so good. So yes, look at the protein to veggie ratio. It's going to be delicious, delicious. I have my pesto over here, and I'm also gonna throw in a little bit of chicken bone broth in that skillet as well. So tomorrow, when you see me starting to whip everything up, you're gonna see the vision. It is gonna look so good, and it's gonna be even more delicious once it's done. All right, guys, so stay tuned for tomorrow. That'll be when I whip everything up. Take care. See you here tomorrow, same time, same place on the channel. Bye. Hey guys, all right, here it is, Monday. Time for us to go ahead and get our 20-minute meal going. Basically, so I have my marinated chicken that I cut up and just kind of seasoned yesterday, and it's been marinating for definitely over 24 hours. I'm actually getting a little bit of a late start. It's about 6:30. We had some work going on in our house, and it just was not ideal to film. So I would have had to keep stopping every time you hear the saw going, and it just was a mess. So I was like, nope, let me just wait until they're done, they're finished, and then I can just jump on here and make this quick fix meal. So anyway, and of course we have our veggies here. I already have my pot on the stove. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. And I'm gonna turn it on high for the most part. It is cold in my house. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's chilly over here. So, yeah, so I have my pot going. I put a little bit of my avocado oil spray in here just to kind of coat the bottom of the pan. This one I get at the local Costco, little avocado oil spray. I really do like this one. Great fats and wonderful for anything that you're going to put on high heat. So what we're going to do is just kind of brown our chicken first. I'm going to put that to the side once I'm done. And then we're going to add in our veggies. A little bit of chicken bone broth. You can also use chicken stock or chicken broth. Just anything to kind of, you know, add a little moisture for some of the veggies, especially the broccoli. You already know to kind of steam that, you definitely need a little moisture. And then at the end, we're going to throw in our pesto sauce. Yes, yes, yes. Yummy, yummy. I think I might have one open already. Let me look at my thing in the refrigerator, see if I have one that's already open. And then as to finish everything off, we just sprinkle it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So I'll pull that out of the fridge once we get to that step. But for right now, I'm gonna let my pan come up to temp and go ahead and sear off this chicken. Alrighty guys, so my little 1-pot 20-minute meal is done. Now this one is a little bit soupier. I did go a little bit heavy-handed with the chicken bone broth. But that's okay because I'm sure my husband is gonna make himself a pot of rice. Actually, he still has rice in there. He has rice, or he can even make noodles that would really soak up that juice. So I'm not even too worried about it. And honestly, it just gives a little bit more, it's just extra flavor. Now you can definitely dump out some of that juice before you add in the pesto sauce. And that will kind of dry out the veggies a little bit. And then you can add in the chicken and the pesto sauce and mix it together. And it'll be a more creamier type of meal. But I'm not like terribly upset about the little soup that it pretty much made, and that's perfectly fine. It's just additional flavor, additional moisture in the meal for me. So if my husband wants to scoop some of this over rice or add some noodles to it, it'll be perfect and it'll be a really good sauce for him. But in the meantime, in between time, I am going to go ahead and take a bite. I've had this before, I've made it before, it has turned out wonderful. Again, just a little heavy-handed with the sauce today, or a little heavy-handed with that bone broth. But I have a piece of chicken here, a piece of squash, a little bit of, a piece of broccoli, and then a little bit of that tomato, and of course, all drenched in that beautiful pesto. So, it's still delicious, and it has still has a little snap or crunch to it. It's not super rubbery and like what's the word, like super soft and mushy or anything else like that. It is really, really good. Let me bring this down a little bit so you guys can actually see it. There we go. I'm trying to hold it up and not spill it at the same time, but that's basically what it looks like. Chicken is cooked perfectly. Still moist. I wanted to stop it before the veggies broke up completely, but yeah, it looks good and it is good. Yes, very, very flavorful. So I'm very proud of my little 20-minute meal. Oh, the cheese, Jesus. Why didn't you guys tell me? Even though it was delicious, I forgot all about that. Usually I just sprinkle this on at the end, and this cheese will act as a little bit of a binder as well. Oh my goodness, I forgot all about the daggone cheese. And it heats up and it just melts into the pot. Oh my gosh, how did I forget the cheese? I love cheese. Why did I forget that? I feel like sometimes I just be failing at life. Like, how could I forget the cheese? Definitely gives a good nuttiness to it, but also just a little bit extra bite of like salt, like a little extra salty nugget on top. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rendition of a 20-minute meal, something to make during the weekday, something that is super duper keto friendly, delicious, packed with lots of good veggies, and that right there, it just really helps keep the keto in balance. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Yes, and I hope to see you guys back here on my channel, same time, same place. Absolutely, for my next video, so stay tuned. If you guys liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye.